Hello, everyone. Welcome to Peaceful Nik the Medium's live stream for Saturday night. Normally, this would have been Friday night, but I had some circumstances happen, which I'll talk about later. So welcome in, welcome in. I would like to show you a few things. First, I want to ask, how are you feeling? So the title of tonight's episode is Holiday Humdrum or Happiness. So let me know in the chat, are you feeling humdrum or happy? How are the holidays treating you? I think many of us have a little bit of both, right? I have some super happy stuff going on and then a couple of little sad things happening. But mostly I'm happy, but some stuff isn't so happy. So let me know in the chat. And can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. So let me know how you are feeling. I do want to show that I have a special. Oh, it didn't copy the whole thing over. Interesting. Okay, so I have this special. Let me pull up my presentation here. Okay, let's see. All right, so I have started this new awesome gift idea, and it is a holiday gift that is only $15, and it is so beautiful and inexpensive. So I draw 3 tarot cards for your loved ones, and I personalize the type of holiday gift you would like for your loved one. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It can be any holiday, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, etc. And then I make this beautiful letter, digital letter, and sign it. And I give them a reading. So if you order one, the link is in the show notes. It was supposed to be up here, but I guess it didn't translate over. So if you order one for your loved one, if you give me their name and what holiday you prefer I theme it as, I will send them a personalized 3-card digital tarot reading gift. This is a super inexpensive and wonderful way to share a gift with your loved ones that isn't something that they would typically get. And it also gives a wonderful healing message as well. So let me know your opinion, how you feel about how this looks. It's a beautiful gift. And it is personalized with their name, their card reading, reflection questions, and a collective holiday message, signature. And this one says from the North Pole, but yours doesn't have to say that. So let me know your opinion on that. And they're only $15. So it's a great gift. And I can send it directly to you to send to your loved one. Or if you want me to send it directly to your loved one and set a specific time to send it to them, I can also do that. So just let me know when you order it. So how is everyone feeling? Okay. So I'm going to say that I have some happy stuff going on and some not so happy stuff. I had the most wonderful birthday, and I received gifts from so many wonderful people that are clients and friends and loved ones. And I'm just extraordinarily blessed to have received so many wonderful gifts. I also was on Linda G last Friday, and that was absolutely a wonderful event. You can watch the replay on my YouTube channel. And I had a wonderful time with family over Thanksgiving. And then my one son and daughter-in-law came over for my birthday weekend and spent time with them. And everything has, I went to Disney a lot of times with my wonderful mentee, Vivian, who I think is here watching live. And then this is so crazy. Okay. So I was not planning on going to Disney on Friday, not in the plan at all. And then my husband said, hey, let's go over to Hollywood Studios. And I get there, I'm on my way there, and I get a text from my mentee. She's at Hollywood Studios, and we were not even planning on meeting there. It was the craziest coincidence, right? There are no coincidences. It was meant to be. So neither of us were going there for very long. We just kind of met up for a few minutes, said hi, hung out, and then went on our separate ways. And it was just a short little quick visit. So that is funny how spirit works. Well, we got home, and my husband and I, and our adopted cat that I have introduced to many of you here on the live stream had not been feeling well for the 24 hours previous. And I was quite worried about her. And she was elderly and had some health issues. And her health declined very rapidly and suddenly. And so in order to be merciful to her and keep her from suffering, because she was absolutely suffering, we consulted with our son and daughter-in-law, who we adopted the cat from, Musha, sweet little Musha, and made the decision that she needed to cross the Rainbow Bridge. So we took her to the emergency vet, and my husband was so sweet. He held her the entire time. They were cuddle buddies, and he comforted her and loved on her all the way through the procedure. And so that's why I wasn't live last night. So I'm sorry. It's been challenging because she was so sweet and she was so good, but she was also very sick. And so that's why I wasn't live last night, if anybody was wondering why I was a little quiet. So I'm sorry. I know this is a little crazy but she is in heaven. I'm sure of it. And she's happy and free and she's not sick anymore. So just send love to Musha spirit and let her know you're all happy that she's safe now and she's not feeling sick anymore. So thank you all for your understanding for me missing my live last night. Thank you guys for all being here. I have some new faces. Thank you guys for all. Oh, wow. I missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Clowntown, hello. Hello, Vivian. Hi, Lucille. Hi, Barbara. I'm so glad you made it. Oh, my ears must have been ringing all day. Oh, boy. I can't wait to hear about that. Clowntown, I saw my grandparents in my dream last night. By the way, it's me, Sherry. Oh, hi, Sherry. Do you think it was a dream visit? Hi, Christine. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Carol. Oh, I just want everybody to know. Okay, so I got so many fabulous gifts, and I mentioned this earlier. And so I've got the happiness and the humdrum, right? Carol sent me these earrings a couple months ago, and I loved these little moon earrings. And then she sent me she sent me this bracelet a while back, and then she sent me some more bracelets. About 5 or 6 of these bracelets are from Carol, and I absolutely love them. Absolutely 100% love them. And they're fabulous. So thank you so much. All right. So, hi, Magdalena. Hello, hello. Thank you very much. Hi, Holly. I'm so glad you're here. Holly's got her birthday coming up in a couple days. We're truly Sag sisters. So her birthday is Tuesday. Yeah, Vivian did read my mind. Yes, I did have a wonderful birthday. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Barbara. Yes. Yes, it was very it's when you love a pet and you agree to take care of a pet, it is most of the time you'll outlive the pet. And we knew when we brought Musha home that she was already kind of suffering. I No, let me rewind that. It's not that she was suffering. I'm just a little upset, so I'm not speaking clearly. She was already having some medical issues, I'll say. She was happy, but her medical issues got bad real quick. She was probably 17 or 18, so she lived a very long life. And mostly, so we only had her in our house for 2 months. So she was my son and daughter-in-law's cat, and they had her, I think, for 6 or 7 years. They adopted her as an elderly cat. So, which was very, very kind of them to do. So it's really, I'm more sad for them than anything. So thank you guys for all the hugs. Yes, she did, Lucille. Yes. Hello, Karina. We just started a few minutes ago. Yeah, Vivian, I didn't want to text that to you. Hi, Aunt B. That's okay. That's fine, Aunt B. I know. That's why I titled this Holiday Humdrum or Happiness. So thank you very much, Karina. So let me know in the chat how you're feeling. I told you how I'm feeling. I'm just happy to be on my live tonight. I do want to say that my members only live is at 8, and that I will be drawing the prizes that I was supposed to draw last night from the new members. All new members that have joined my YouTube channel this week since last Friday are put into a drawing, and I'm pulling 3 prizes: a free one-on-one Zoom reading, a tarot card email reading, in one of my books, my digital books. So I'm pulling 3 prizes tonight at 8:00. So if you are a member, please join me for that. If you're a brand new member, definitely join the live because I'm pulling I'm drawing for the prizes. And for those of you who may have missed it, just quickly, I'm going to show one more time this screen here. I have created these gifts that are for your loved ones. So if you want to get a unique gift for your loved one, I will package it up and digitally package it up and do a 3-card tarot reading for your loved one. And it will be personalized to the holiday you prefer. It can be Christmas, it can be Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any of those, and give them a beautiful 3-card reading. This is only $15. So if you're looking for a unique reading for your loved ones, that is a great option. So the link is in the show notes. All right. So I also have a $49 special 20-minute spiritual guidance. This is not mediumship. This is spiritual guidance and or card readings. Those sell like hotcakes. So I have just opened a bunch of new spots for that, I also have my $79 20-minute mediumship reading. That's essentially a full mediumship reading. And those are all linked below as well. And don't forget, prizes will be drawn at 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay. Hi, Peekaboo. Had the week from Haiti, starting to feel better. Good, good, good. You lost a family member. I'm so sorry. I've had several people message me this week that have lost family members. It is hard to do. It is hard to grieve during this time of year, especially. Sometimes we just have to sit and feel it. And if we need to cry, we cry. If we need to just look at old pictures, we look at old pictures. If we need to celebrate their life in a specific way, then we need to do that. The biggest issue for someone like me is I like to stay so busy that I don't have to think about it. That's not the healthiest option. So when you have a wave of grief, because grief, depending on your own personality and how you grieve in general and how close you were to the person, grief can be very different from one loss to another. Don't be hard on yourself if you're grieving. Give yourself some space and grace to grieve however your emotions take you, whatever road they take you down. You may not go through the stages of grief in the right order, right? Everybody's going to grieve the way they're going to grieve. And some grief hits like a tsunami, and sometimes it's a drip, 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 drip. And sometimes you may not even feel the grief immediately. It may be delayed. And then all of a sudden you're out at the grocery store and a certain song pops on, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, the wave hits. So understand that grief, there's no textbook way to grieve. Just make sure that you don't avoid feeling it and grieve as it comes in waves, and take good care of yourself. Grief is very exhausting, emotionally exhausting, and it can take a toll physically. So be kind to yourself. Don't just think, oh, I'm tough, I'm just going to push through and I'm going to be fine. Well, let me tell you that those emotions will come out at some point in some way. It's not like you can just avoid grieving. Grief that is avoided will turn into anger, addiction, toxic behavior, emotional dysregulation. There is no such thing as avoiding our emotions. They come out. They just may not come out in the way we thought they would. So make sure that if you need help grieving, there are wonderful grief books. There are wonderful grief groups. And it depends what you're grieving, right? Grief can come in different forms, right? If you've lost a person, you can seek counseling, get a grief group, you can get a reading, a mediumship reading, if you feel emotionally stable enough to do so. You don't want to over traumatize yourself if you just lost someone extremely close to you and you're not really ready to get a reading. I missed a lot of comments here. So I'm going to go back. Thank you, Karina. Clown Town feels happy. Yeah, totally loving the cooler weather in Florida. Absolutely agree. And it's going to be real cool on Monday, so I'm very excited about that. Peekaboo had the week from Hades. Okay, I'm sorry. We talked about that. Aaron made a tray of enchiladas for your neighbors as an early Christmas gift. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. Hi, Debbie. Magdalena, very hard. 4 of my closest family members passed in 7 years. Yes, so letting go. I don't think technically letting go is what you need to do. I think you need to feel it, feel the pain, but don't ruminate on it. And I'll tell you this after doing thousands of mediumship readings. And by the way, I forgot to mention, I mentioned it last week. I have been certified by the Mark Ireland certification program in helping parents heal. So now I am a certified evidential medium. Forgot to mention that earlier. So as a certified evidential medium, which I'm super proud of, I will say that our loved ones do not want us to sit in misery. Now that, Magdalena, I'm not trying to say, oh, just ignore your feelings. Of course, that's a huge loss for people in 7 years. They do not want you to end your joy, stop being joyful in this life because they are not physically present. They still want you to find moments of joy. The moments of joy will be the way through. And they're showing me like a kind of like a dark curtain and like an opening where the light is glimmering through. And it's okay to open it and get more light in. The darkness will be there, but it's okay to also experience the light. And that's definitely Spirit sent me that message. So just know that is, and for anyone who can take that message, that dark curtain will be there, but that little glimmer of light, they want you to see that little glimmer more and more. Aaron, missing my partner. I'm not going to be able to visit my family till next year, and I'm a little sad. I'm grateful for having family and a few good friends. Good. Gratitude is a very high vibration, and you want to stay in the vibration of gratitude. Gratitude and love will change our world, our personal world, and the world at large. There's so much hate, anger, bitterness, resistance to each other. We need more love and more gratitude. And I mean unconditional love and true gratitude. So, Aaron, that's nice to hear. You are welcome, Peekaboo. Wisdom seeker. Emotions will ebb and flow in response to grief. It's involuntary and the wave hits. One must let it out. Absolutely. You have to let it come out in whatever you don't want it to be a destructive way. You want it to be positive's not the right word, more constructive. You want your grief to be used constructively because different people deal with their emotions differently. And if you're a person who, not you, wisdom seeker, I'm talking in general. If you're a person who never learned to deal with their emotions or were told not to have emotions, you may struggle with the 5 stages of grief because often in the United States, the boys I know who were grown to men, most of them were raised not to feel grief or sadness. They were most of them raised to be either happy or angry. So if you have a male in your life, or if you are a female who was raised that way, it's okay to explore your other emotions and manage them wisely. So thank you for that comment. Lisa, hello, Lisa, welcome in. Hello, like many other people dealing with stress, my daughter Ashley has been dealing with denials and depression. Has gotten so bad, I fear the worst. Not sure what I can do to save her. Okay, Lisa, if your daughter is an adult, the only thing you can do is say, here are some resources. Here is a number to a grief group. Here is a website that has a grief group. Here is the number to a therapist, or a website for a therapist. If she's a child, that's a very different story. So as her mother, I'm assuming you're talking about an adult. You can tell her how much you love her and you support her and you will be there for her. But as an adult, you can't force her to do anything, as you already know. So you can provide her resources and let her know how you feel, that you love and support her. Aaron said the 5 stages of grief are known, but doesn't mean each stage isn't painful. Absolutely true. Grief is painful. It is very painful. And it, again, like I said earlier, it comes in stages and waves, and denial might be 5 minutes or denial might be 5 months, right? Everybody's different. The anger might be 5 minutes or 5 years. Like, everyone goes through this in their own way. Peekaboo said just found out you can actually die of a broken heart. I've heard that before, but I don't know a lot about it. Hi, Linda. Linda's newly discovered the channel. Thank you for the compliment. Sorry for the loss of your kitty, and sending you energy, love, and comfort. I appreciate that. LTB, age 80. You could probably share an awful lot of wisdom in here. Aunt B's lost 6 fur babies. Oh, to respect his wishes, I move home, I'll get cats again. Yeah, I love cats. I'm a cat person. 3 cats and dogs saved me. They never let me out of their sight, moving in with parents. Oh, I know. You'll get there, Aunt B. Let's see. You're welcome, Magdalena. Sherry, I lost my only child and my mother 10 years ago, 9 months apart. Oh, that's devastating. And a younger sister, my dad in 1991. Death is so hard. Yeah, death is extraordinarily hard to deal with. I tell people all the time in my readings, they're still here. Just because they're not physically here doesn't mean you can't love and communicate with them. And I'm sincere when I say that, but I have lost people very close to me, and with the situation with the cat, it was a very strong reminder to me that I need to be a little more thoughtful when I discuss those things with my clients, because I wasn't expecting to be so grief-stricken. It surprised me how hard it hit me. So it's Spirit's reminder to say, hey, you need to be a little more thoughtful. Because when you're a medium and you do readings day after day after day, and it's like a doctor, it's like a gynecologist who examines women's parts day after day after day, 8 hours a day. They don't even think about it. It's just like, okay, here's another one, here's another one. It's like that. And sometimes we forget the way the grief can hit. And this is a reminder for me, and I'm grateful for that reminder. And it will help me when I help others. So, Sherry, that's a lot of loss. And I am sending you lots of peace and love. You're welcome, Peekaboo. Aaron, my condolences to everyone who has lost someone. They are with us. Just talk to them like they're here. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Sheratem got divorced in February of this year. I am sad for the ending, but grateful to be on my own. Will I be okay financially? I'm going to pull a random tarot card. The 9 of Cups, wishes coming true, blessings, being full, abundant. 9 of Cups, emotional abundance, and blessings and achievements and material successes. So that's for you, Sheraton. Yes, you have to believe it. Aisha, is Ahmed Hazim having romantic feelings for me? I will tell you the same thing I tell everyone. And anybody who's watched my live streams when I get this question knows exactly what I'm going to say. I'm welcoming you, Aisha. I believe I'm saying that correctly. I'm glad you're here. When you are wondering about a romantic partner being interested in you, potential romantic partner being interested in you, I say this: get your education, get your finances in order, get your home situation in order, but most importantly, get your emotions in order. Deal with any trauma, any lingering issues left over from childhood or previous relationships. Don't rush into something just because you have feelings for someone. If someone isn't choosing you, that doesn't mean you're not worthy. You do not have to be chosen to be worthy. You are worthy on your own. Being independent is wonderful. When you have your emotional stability and maturity and emotional regulation in order, that is when you will be able to discern whether this person is right for you. Okay, so understand that you don't need this person to be interested in you. If they're interested in you, you will know it. I wish I had somebody tell me something like that when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. So I would have avoided a lot of upheaval. I'm glad you're independent. Nick, Aaron said, Nick gave me a beautiful message a few weeks ago. It meant so much to me and his mother. You help us all that is watching. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Vivian said, you choose yourself, most important. That's right. I agree. Choose yourself. Diana said, I would like a card if me and Bruce are over. I'm going to pull a moon card for Diana. You cannot make this up. I literally just picked up half my deck. Look, Diana, a new romantic cycle begins. Do I have to say anything else? That could mean it's time to end that cycle, Diana. That could mean that. Or he's going to have a moment of clarity and be better. I don't make those types of predictions. I don't give a time or anything like that. You know that, Diana. You know I don't do that. Susan agreed. Nik is very wise. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Aunt B says, I always told my friends who jumped from one partner to another that you must be happy and able to take care of yourself before you can be in a healthy relationship. Nobody else can make you happy. 100 million %. 100 million %. I agree with that completely. Now, while we are at, I just want to show this one more time. And I'm trying not to beat a dead horse, but I want to show everybody this screen here. So I have for this wonderful digital gift that will be tailored to you or your loved one to the holiday of your choosing or their choosing with their name. It's a 3-card digital gift for your loved ones where I do a meditation for every single reading. I set an intention for every single reading. I pull the cards. I write the cards. It's only $15. And you can choose for me to send it to you or to them, however you want it. If you want a Hanukkah gift, Christmas gift, Kwanzaa, you want something for Valentine's Day, all of it. The link is below, and it's on my website, peacefulnikthemedium.com. Thank you, Diane. I'm glad. Aaron said, beautiful, good. Glad you think so. Shara Tem said, yes, being independent is wonderful. If I could share some wisdom with my younger self, I would tell her to fall in love with loving herself. 100%. 100%. That is absolutely accurate. Thank you, Barbara. I talk with those of you who have seen me live with Aunt Jen. She should be back this week. She also had to take care of some stuff. Aunt Jen's whole company is based on self-love, loving yourself and healing yourself, that inner self. And I've learned a lot from Aunt Jen over the years. I wish I had, although I knew Aunt Jen 40 years ago, we were kids together. We were, teenagers together. We didn't have the wisdom of us as older us's to give us younger versions the advice that we now give to younger people and anybody of any age. We were just winging it. Okay. I am so grateful you guys are all here. I will be live in 20 minutes on members only, drawing the prizes for my new members. Bye, Aunt B. Yeah, I'll be back on at 8 Eastern, drawing the prizes, but I have to set it all up to draw the prizes before the next live. So I have an extremely busy week next week with lots of different things going on. Don't forget to listen to or watch the Soul Twin Stars podcast. That is on my YouTube channel and everywhere podcasts are found. The video, it's now in video format on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. I'll be back in 20 minutes for members only. I appreciate you being here. And let's have a happy holiday. And hi, Gina. Let's have a happy holiday and send love and peace to all. Thank you, guys. I'll see members in a little bit. Bye.